All right, everyone. This is the Battle Cat join here with Wayno. I think we've had some technical issues combined with some Cody's issues at the same time, so sorry about that. I am just joining the Twitch feed. I can hear my voice. Wayno, how you doing? Let's see if your voice is coming through.
Hey, Battlecat, how are you? Hopefully the microphone is working this time. I know Battlecat can hear
It,
me, but
it,
hopefully they can hear me in Twitchland.
it is. It's coming through loud and clear. So, sorry, everyone, again. We've got, I'm not sure if we've dropped a few drivers, but just to get this out of the way, it is a pre-season test. So, that's what we're doing here, trying to get the test out of the way. We've restarted the lobby with a 35% race back in Bahrain and random grid. So, um, quali's out the window there. We still have the stats for the quali, I think. We can post those later just to show the TPs what they're in for the real races. But in terms of the actual race, it'll be a bit of a mixed grid, so we'll see how we go with that. I literally jumped in Wayno right at the start of that the first race, so I didn't actually see quali. But
Yeah,
who's on fire today?
I was so busy trying to fix the microphone that I wasn't paying attention to
Okay.
qualification whatsoever. So this is a big mystery bag. I know KLX set some stonking laps. Well, we've got 4 lights, 5 lights, and we're off and racing. And it's a mixed grid with Scotty in P1, Broke Vegan in P2. Wicked Vixie now up to P2. He's taken position away from Broke Vegan already as they head into turn two. They all seem to be through pretty cleanly. Biggest loser at the moment is KLX. He's dropped down to P7, dropping down 3 places. So, not a great start for KLX. Probably one of the favourites for the Tier 1 chip this year. So let's
Got a
see
yellow.
how he gets on.
I think it's Scotty at the back there. I'm not sure what happened. Looks
Yeah,
like he's all in one piece, so hopefully he can get to the back of that pack pretty quickly.
yeah, he looks. It doesn't look to be carrying any damage, but it's Wicked Vicky, our lobby host now, all the way up the front. He's up 2 spots from P3 up to P1 at this early stage of lap one as they head down one of the longer straights in F1.
Oh, he's had a little bit of a mistake there and gone a little bit wide and
And
has lost that
just
position.
yeah,
Lost two.
lost 2 positions there, running wide over the curves, and Broke Vegan was there in the Ferrari to take advantage. No Red Bulls on the track today, I noticed. Battlecat, do you know why that is?
Yeah, I think one of them couldn't make it, and then I think it was Toddy who messaged that he's been struck with the COVID, so he's not doing too well, so he couldn't join. But yeah, like I said, it is a test just to get everything in order. Stewards, check-in procedure, streaming. That's it.
Microphones.
That's it. So whilst we would like to see a full grid, it's not counted to any points. So that's fine. Wicked Vicky side by side now with Mercy.
Mercy. Yeah. Aston Martin have been having a great weekend so far, and Mercy was in the ear of Medi last night and helped Medi to the win. So, be looking for great things here from the Aston Martin driver of Mercy. I don't know it. We'll see what he can do this season. Obviously, my pick one and the pick one of Inter's Tier 1 this season.
Yeah, I think I was watching that draft. There was a vote for who was going to go down first, and it was even between KLX and Mercy. So yeah, it's a great pick there from you, Wayno.
Yeah, I think Mercy's he keeps on improving. He's racing, just switching off ABS recently. I'm not too sure if he's still running Rainbow Road or not, but yeah, he's always looking to improve his racing. And I was his teammate back in another league a long time ago when I first started, so I know how committed he is to teamwork. So, great pick and a great all-round great guy.
Yusuf's right up the behind of Luke. Luke's another fast one. I think he's a new driver to Inters. Came in I think late last season and he's been put straight into Tier 1 I think, and he's pretty rapid.
Yeah, he is rapid. I had him on my list to pick as well, but unfortunately he was gone by the time I had my second pick. But yeah, rapid driver, young English guy in down in Melbourne studying. But yeah, he's English fella. He's looking forward to getting on the mic as well, I believe, this season in Inter.
Oh yeah, we welcome anyone to the mic. Jump in, talk some rubbish, look at some pixels, go around the track. It's all fun. Oh, there's who was that? Is that a KLX? KLX looks like he got pushed wide there. He's joined back, but he's lost a few positions.
Yeah, he's dropped back now to P8, so he's dropped a total of 4 positions. Has KLX. Not sure why he's going
Yeah,
backwards, but he is.
yeah, it looked like he got pushed a bit wide there a few turns ago. So I'm not sure if it was his fault or not, but we know KLX is fast. He'll get those positions back. He's got the soft tyres. It is a 35% a race, so let's see what he can do. Up the front there as well, Luke on Mercy. There's a bit of a DRS train coming along now. Wicked Vicky's dropped back as well. I don't know if he's on the mediums. He has lost a few positions, but he's still in touch with the lead there.
Yeah, still in that train. Broke Vegan has broke the DRS just up front, and he's now got a 1.56 second lead at the moment as he heads into turn one and turn two. That number 69 Ferrari looking fantastic. Either way you look at it, upside down or the wrong way around, that 69 Ferrari is looking great.
We don't want to see the car upside down, that's for sure. So, yeah, Parsel must be happy here seeing the Ferrari one too. Sure, Broseff's rubbing his hands together as well, even though he's in the AlphaTauris this season. But nice to see Ferraris there at the front. Broke Vegan, Yusuf, they're very fast drivers. Got some really fast drivers here in Tier 1. It's a great field. And I think, not anything about Prince. Yeah, Prince was our champion, I think, 3 times in a row, but not having him here actually is probably going to bring the group all together. It's going to be really exciting T1.
Yeah, it should make for more exciting racing and less of that one man race this season, because Prince was just that one level up from the guys last year. I feel some of them could compete with him at some tracks, but yeah, hard to match his pace around. Just speaking of setups, Wicked Vicky seems to have the fastest speed on the straight at the moment, so possibly running the lower downforce. He's top speed of 329 kilometers an hour, and then you've got our current leader carrying a bit more downforce. His current top speed 312 k.
Oh, there's a bit of argy-bargy there between KLX and Ice Rhino.
And KLX picks up
penalty. Yeah.
Penalty, track limit penalty, and only 5 laps into the race. KLX just not having a great day at all, as he just seems to travel backwards. See how many places he's dropped now.
I was going to say it's been fairly clean. There's a little bit of carbon hitting, wheels hitting some carbon, but overall not too bad. No one's pitted. Everyone's very close. So this is sort of what we want to see from the Tier 1 drivers, that's for sure.
Absolute. There's action up the front, so we've got a train here all the way down from P2 all the way down to P8 of Isorano, and that's second Aston Martin. Isorano, another fast driver, and very happy to have him in the Aston sheds this year. But Mercy Noya still managing that gap to Broke Vegan just in front of him. Both of them on the same tyre, I believe. It's just Broken Vegan's lost their position.
Yeah, so Yusuf's overtaken. Yep, and there's a yellow. Where's the yellow? Oh, looks like Shawnee at the back there. Oh, he's in the middle of the road. He's just reversing, getting out of the way of Scotty. I think Scotty's in the AI at the moment. Did see a disconnection, so I think he's had some internet problems. Sean is coming in and going to pit. Wicked Vicky looks like he's just got past Luke. That would have been, I think, turn 1.
Well, I'm just trying to see if I can find Scotty's EA and give him another invite. So Scotty, I've just sent another EA invite out to you. So hopefully you can get that and get back into your car.
It shouldn't be. Yeah, I think we're running no crossplay, so it should be just PS. Won't it?
It's just mine.
Okay.
My PlayStation is on crossplay. So when I go into invites, it brings up the
Understand. Yeah, got it.
yeah
Yeah,
EA
yeah.
instead.
It's a horrible format, that one. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's really it's a bit trickier than inviting people through the PlayStation option, but it's just one at a time rather than being able to add 15 people to one group and send one
Yeah.
invite. You got to do one by one. But Scotty's got a fresh invite. Hopefully, he can get back into that Williams and enjoy a bit of today's racing. Otherwise, he'll be very upset. But it's still a 1-2 from these Ferraris. If those medium compounds are just a better tyre at the moment on this track. If I've never run a 35% around here, so I don't know what the tyre wear is like.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I had a pretty much of a shock. I'm not a fan of this track. The hards didn't feel too bad yesterday. Um, Mediums weren't great. Didn't have a chance to try the softs, but like I said, probably not the best person to comment on it because I think I started last and I only made a few positions. So glad it was only a test for me, and glad Bahrain isn't on the calendar for season 6.
Yeah, how are you feeling about Spain and the track around there in Catalonia?
Yeah, Spain and Bahrain are probably right next to each other in terms of the hate list for me. Just ahead of Baku. So yeah, not looking forward to round one, but the other tracks are probably a bit better for me. So hopefully I'll pick up towards later in the season if we've got a few other tracks.
Cool.
But yeah, tier two is faster. I did notice though. Yeah, there are some fast drivers.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
I think tier
yeah.
two. I think all the tiers are gonna prove as Yusuf gets a big tail snap there, and Broke Vegan now goes back into P1 to see if Mercy wasn't close enough to take advantage of that snap from Yusuf, but Yusuf. The goat is flashing already, so he's already run his DRS down. Let's see if we can get on board with Yusuf. And yeah, he's only got 11% of that ERS left there. I can see on his steering wheel.
Yeah, I am displaying the telemetry on the feed. Again, it is a test, so you know we may stream it in real life in the season, or might hide it, see how we go. Some of the TPs who usually watch it, they use it as a strategic advantage, but I don't mind having it up on the screen. But others
No,
may not.
yeah, yeah. I understand some parts of it, and that's what's good about the new F1 TV. You can choose whether or not you want to show that. It doesn't show it automatically like it used to. So you can choose whether you want to show battery levels or tire wear. They've now got just a damage graphic instead of a tire wear and damage graphic. So
Mm.
they've separated, so you can just pick like the damage one. You're not giving those strategic battles away, which is a big part of this game, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Tire wear, fuel levels, all those things come into play in a race. So we're just watching on sitting on Vickard Wiki at the moment. I think he's going to try to make a move. Oh, is he? And the Ferrari's at the front as well. No,
Yeah,
maintain
look
position.
how close. Look how
Yeah, I was just
close
going to
these
say he's
guys
going
are
to give him a
racing.
love tap, but I don't think so.
No, no, absolutely no contact there with that four-way train into turn one as they go into the DRS zone again. It's just a short one though, just allows you to close that gap up if you've lost any ground between turns 1, 2, and 3 as they head down towards turn 6 and then on towards this tricky downhill braking section. This is I hate this part of the track where you go over this little mound and then you got to try get the right angle in on this basically a U-turn, right, and a
Yeah.
hairpin
If you go
swing.
too right on the white, you basically bottom out and you skate all the way down. It's not a
It's
nice feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, especially when you get it wrong. If you get that line wrong, you're in a lot of trouble, and especially going on to that long straight after that. Mercy looks like he's doing a great job here for Aston Martin, still sitting there in a third place.
Yeah, Vickard as well. Wicked Vicky as well. I think the first four they're all very close. Broke Vegan's on the soft tyres, so that's one thing just to keep in mind. He's doing well at the front there to maintain the lead on
Yeah,
the softs with the guys behind him with DRS. So doing a great job. Ferrari drivers are, I think, just playing a little bit of team play there just to let them through. But yeah, I think Broke Vegan will come in, put on a set of mediums. The undercut's pretty strong here, so that's something to keep in mind.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. So Brock Vegan going for the undercut, and the other guys are going for the overcut, right? So, on so they'll be switching to the soft compounds. I expect Broke Vegan could be in this lap, or the following one would be time for him to make that one and only pit stop in this short race.
yeah, 10 laps on the soft, I think would be the max. I think so. Let's see if he does come in.
Yeah,
KLX is also on the 9 lap old softs, so he's 3.5 seconds behind Websy. Uh, it's not really gaining, so he might do the same, but we might just sit on with the front runners here, Broke Vegan, just to see if he ducks into the pits. Yeah,
that's
he has
fine.
got DRS behind his teammate, so if he can maintain the pace,
Yeah,
it might
why
not be
not?
a bad idea to hold on.
Yeah, why not hang out and get the fresh mediums when everyone else switching to the fresh softs, um, and not losing
He's
position. But
coming in.
he peels off now as we look down this hazy and dusty Bahrain straight. Mr. Ferrari, the mechanics are out, ready to change these tires.
Websy's severe collision with Isorono looks like probably missed a braking point and rear-ended him. So a few drivers in the pits. We've got Broke Vegan, Isorono, Websy, KLX all in for a new set of tyres.
Yeah, this is the first time we've mentioned Websy in this race, and I thought it'd be one of the drivers we would have been talking about seeing up the front. He's certainly got pace and had proved that in the previous
Other preseason
preseason
races,
race.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was the man to beat, and I couldn't. I found it really hard to decide between Websy and Mercy in my number one pick because I know Websy's got great pace, but I just know how much of a team player Mercy is, and how much more room Mercy has to grow.
Yeah, I haven't really seen much of Websy. I know he's been pretty quick in the preseason. Mercy's probably a known driver. He's done well in the past, so probably again I would have done the same way, no. But yeah, Websy did show off in the preseason. It's still early days. It's only a test race. He has come in. He's overtaken Isa Rono nice and early. And he's got Luke up the road at 3.5 seconds ahead on the hard, so you'd guess you'd catch him pretty quickly. Front runners are coming in, so Yusuf, Mercy, Wicked, all coming in. Let's see if they maintain the positions.
Quite a few penalties on track at the moment. Luke with 3, Websy with 5, and KLX with 3 there on the penalties.
Yep.
Just looking at the gap to the leader, so Websy's got a 26-second gap, but that includes pit stop, of course, because the leaders are still out. So Yusuf's back out, and he's back out into P2. Broke Vegan has made that undercut work, and it's almost a two
Yep.
second gap. He's worked himself. Aussie Tugo now up into P3, but he's yet to make his pit stop.
Yeah, I was talking to Broseph yesterday. He was mentioning that the undercut here is about 2 seconds, so that's pretty much spot on there. He's come out 1.7 seconds ahead, and he was in second place. So great work there from Broke Vegan. The guys behind will be on slightly faster tyres. And unfortunately, it looks like I just noticed this. Mercy and Wicked have run into traffic. They've got
Yeah,
Aussie and Luke. Aussie's
yeah,
on 4 lap old mediums and Luke's on the 4 lap old hards. So they're going to have to get the overtake done on track. So that's music to the Ferraris ears.
yeah, absolutely. That'll allow the Ferraris to get that gap open. But Mercy makes an early move on Luke, tells him he's his father, and storms on past. Mercy has this one in the bag as
Yeah, you think we could.
he tries to chase down Aussie Tugo.
Yeah, I think Wicked's gonna have to get this move done really quickly as well, and stick with Mercy, as the Ferrari's up the road there by a couple of seconds already.
Yes,
It's
if he wants to
DRS. It's a battle of
demonstrate
VRS at the
anything.
moment now.
Luke and Wicked Vicky go side by side into turn one. Um, Wicked Vicky looking to make a move on Aussie Tugo there as
Yeah, he
well.
might try now. He might give it a go down this short straight. Is he going to dive? He's going to send it. Oh, no, he leaving 3 wide. He sends it. Oh, he had to get it done. He had to.
He
Great
did,
job there
but
from Wiki. Yep.
he pulled that up well and just missed Dono coming around wide on the outside. But what a great sensational move there
Oh, there's
from
a
Wicked
McLaren
Vicky.
sending it too. It's
And that's
Websy.
Websy on Luke as they go down to turn 9.
Oh, there's a bit of carbon fibre there come off the back of Websy, so I think he's damaged his wing. Again, that's the difference between the tyres. So want to have a
Isa
look there,
Rhino
Wayne,
in
and
that
see.
bat. Isa Rhino in the battle there as well.
Yeah, he's lost his right front end wing plate. Yeah, he's slow. He's gonna have to pit, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
Websy has
yep.
some carbon fibre missing.
Yeah, he's dropping
Got a bit
backs.
hungry.
Yeah. Oh, Wicked Vicky's picked up a 3 second. Oh, that's gonna hurt his final placings. Um,
That's
yeah.
absolute shame for Wicked Vicky. It's
So
only got
Yusuf's
seven laps to go.
Yusuf's making the move on Broke Vegan. That's probably a smart move. It's 2 lap old softs versus 3 lap old mediums. Webbs is retired in the pits. Yes, in a real race, you would really want to just finish it. You'd still get points. I know it's unfortunate. Could be a late safety car, but he's called it a day.
Yeah, yeah. I think he didn't have the best start and got caught up in traffic, and then and in that three-way battle with Isorano and Luke, he's picked up that damage. Um, yeah, it'd be very hard to even catch the guys unless there was a safety car. So I don't blame
Yeah.
him for calling it a day when there's no points on the board.
And Wicked Wiki, whatever I said. Wicked Vicky. He is right up the backside of Mercy. Mercy's falling back from the Ferrari's 3 second, but Wicked Vicky is just a couple of tenths behind. That DRS is really helping. So, one to watch maybe down the straight. You've also got a nice little battle there with Aussie and Isa Rhino. They're pretty close, but different tyre strategies there.
Yeah, just looking at Mercy's battery versus Wicket's. Mercy's currently on 12, and Wicked Vicky's not sharing his data. So, unfortunately, we can't see what he's running with.
Yeah, Wicked Vicky's on 34 and Mercy's on 17. So you think you'd get this move done now, but they'll probably be playing a bit of DRS and ERS strategies for the next few laps. They really shouldn't try to fight. They should just try to get as close as they can to the Ferraris. 5 laps to go and about 3 seconds up the road.
It's hard to communicate that when you're in a race like this. I was playing a bit of iRacing this morning, and you can push to talk to any driver in that. So I was calling on a Daniel earlier this morning to let's not fight, mate. Let's just go catch a P1, and we did it. And then we just pile the pressure on P1, and he cracked. So. It'd be great if you could do this in this game, but maybe you can use the push to talk. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think you can. The drivers can always set up their own party and you know
Yeah,
scream at each other if they wish, but I think it is a little bit distracting. Many drivers have their
yeah,
teammate in a
true.
party. Others just like to be left by themselves.
most of the time I drive by myself. I prefer it most of the times. Depends on who your partner up with, right? Some people don't stop talking, and there's
Yeah,
too
some
much information going on.
yeah, some people talk about what they had for dinner and what they're going to eat, and it's just like, guys, let's just yeah. But it's always nice to have a little
It's
bit of
it's
strategy.
it's
Yeah,
each to their own.
yeah, it's always nice when you're slow like me and you've got someone fast in front of you and they call out, someone that's spun and you can anticipate it a
Yeah,
bit better. But
yeah.
that's really it. So these two guys are fighting. Mercy's back in front of Wicked Vicky, and it's now 3.8 seconds. The Ferrari's up the road. Broke Vegan
Wicked,
is.
Wicked Vicky goes for a move on Mercy, and Mercy doesn't want to have a bit of it, and he kind of gets hung wide a bit there.
Yeah,
Just
it's
enough room left.
yeah, Wicked Vicky, very nice.
But it was good racing. Wicked Vicky made a great move up the inside and pushed Mercy wide, but he left that tyres width of a gap so Mercy could stay within track limits.
Yeah, yeah, and just those
Hard
few corners,
racing,
they
but
lost another.
nothing illegal.
Yeah, no, it was great driving. But yeah, again, in a few corners there, they lost another 3/10. So it just shows you, um, you know, that
What the
what can happen
what the
if you. Yeah, yeah,
if you're battling and you're not maximising the pace of the car or those soft compound tyres. Just allowing those Ferrari boys. Braswell will be proud of the prancing Ferraris
yeah.
in 1-2.
Yeah, the two drivers are really working well together. The Ferraris, Eustace on the softs faster than Broke Vegan, and I can see Broke Vegan catching up, especially down the DRS. But he's just really not overtaking. Who knows? They might try to send it and take have a bit of a race the last few laps. But at the moment, they're doing a great job pulling away from the Aston and Alfa Romeo.
Isorano now up into P5 ahead of Aussie Fugoten. With these guys battling Mercy and Wicked Vicky is playing into the hands of Iso as well. Maybe Mercy is backing Wicked Vicky up so Iso can get his horn out.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. So that could be also some team play. At the moment, Isorona will pick up that P4 position, and Wicked Vicky will drop a position.
Yeah, absolute. With that gap widening out the front, maybe Mercy has decided to hang it out a bit. Uh, let's drop him back. Uh, get Iso into a better point scoring system for the team. If there was any points on the board today, of course.
Just looking at the back here as well, Kalex hasn't really been able to get past. He's now 3/10 of a second behind Luke.
Yeah.
Luke had that unfortunate. I think he had an unfortunate incident, didn't he? He was doing really well, but he's got those hard tyres. Had to pit early. So I think Kalex might just get by him now. It looks really really rapid. Both of them
It's,
have got penalties.
both running on 3 seconds, I believe. Yeah, both running on 3 second penalties. Uh,
Let's
but
see
look,
what's.
Kalex goes for the move now under DRS down the start finish straight into turn one, low traction zone into turn two, and then onto 3, 4. Tricky part of the track that as well.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a whole set of pairs. We've got two Ferraris at the front, one, two Astons, 4, 5, two Mercedes, 6, 7, and two Alpines, 9 and 10. So
Wow.
not bad.
Maybe it's a sign. Could be a big storm on the way, and they're going 2 by 2.
Oh,
Noah's at the ready.
that's it. Well, the two horses at the front are definitely bolting away, 5 seconds ahead of Wicked Vicky, and these drivers are really doing a great job for the prancing horse.
Just, Mercy, Mercy, and Isorano just got to hold on to Wicked Vicky now if they can, so Mercy can pop up into a podium position.
Yeah, I think
Just
Mercy's got him. He's within DRS, but Isorona is just outside that DRS. So Just needs to be within 3 seconds of P3 and he will pick up that extra spot. At the moment he's got it, it's about 2.2, but there's 2 laps to go. Kalex also right behind Aussie. His teammate is going to send it. DRS versus no DRS. Aussie's gone defensive on the inside. It's a crappy camera angle. Here we go.
Thanks, Codys.
And no, he doesn't get it done. But now he is vulnerable from Luke. Luke's side by side. Yes, but he's got the inside now. Oh, yeah, he lets him through. So Kalex lost the position there. So again, that's, it's in a real race, you're really with your teammates, really got to communicate. Sometimes it's better to just ease off rather than lose a position and lose points.
Yeah, especially if you fight too hard, you're risking damaging that very important front wing. Also, just on board now with Extinct Body, as he tries to chase down Extinct and has joined this train. It's good to see him back racing in Inter's Racing League.
Yeah, he'll jump up to P7 as it stands now because of the 2 penalties in front of him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he just needs to stay with them. He's better off not to engage and get caught up with it. Just looking at the front, Broke Vegan has overtaken Yusuf. So maybe he just sat back there, just, biding his time, saves it to the last lap, and it's got it through. It's well done. Mercy and Wicked Vicky, Mercy's got through as well. And I imagine he's going to ride the brake a little bit as well, just to make sure that Serrano can catch up. At the moment, as it stands, he's 2.7, 2.8 seconds. So, yeah, he's got it, but shouldn't be pushing it too hard, Mercy.
Yeah, indeed. No need with the car behind you carrying the 3-second penalty, but good to get the teammate up a spot as well if you can. But no point risking it. But great, absolutely great braking there, and Mercy just locking up those rear tyres just as he headed into turn 9. Get the car rotated around. But as
just having a look. Sorry, just looking at KLX side by side with Aussie down the second straight there.
And KLX goes around the outside.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of, hey, who's number 1, number 2 driver in this team? Yeah, so KLX gets the move done, even with a penalty. Oh, he's got off track.
Aussie's back.
He's lost the position.
Yeah, Aussie's back up to the inside of KLX. These 2 guys enjoying themselves, but Broke Vegan is across the line, and he smashed that Ferrari, and Yusuf is bringing that prancing horse around for
just sitting on with KLX here the last few corners.
Oh, and look at that. Luke was in the mix there as well and got dropped. Dropped by the penalties, and Extinct Body up to P7. Good race when we finally got it going. Apologies again for the mic issues on the earlier stream. I'm going to send all these settings to you, Battlecat, to see if you can see what I'm missing on the IRL account.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
What I might have to do is just sign in Twitch from my account if I'm going to be PS streaming in the future. But yeah, I'll take a screenshot of everything where all the settings are to show you everything is on. So it's a bit strange. And then I was sharing a data screen with my engineering room, but that's on a PC. It's on a different LAN cable. It's a completely separate system from the PlayStation. Quite interesting that it all went a bit haywire.
It's all right. That's what testing's for. Nice to see Ferrari there. Parsville must be happy with that result. So just going through the results here. Broke Vegan, P1, Yusuf 2, followed by Mercy, Isorono, Wicked Vicky in P5. Had a 3-second penalty, otherwise would have, what would he have got? Would he have come, no, he still would have come 4th. Aussie in P6, Extinct Body moved up due to the penalty. Luke in P8, Granny, Fatty 9, Shawnee in 10, Kalex 11. Did he have 2 penalties? No, he had one there, so he's dropped down to 11th place. Scotty, I think, was under AI, and Websy DNF'd due to some wing damage. So that's your results for P for pre-season testing. We are back next week for round one in Spain. Don't think we'll do any interviews tonight. I think some drivers have got some other races to go to. So we might call it here, but hopefully that will give you some insight into what you can expect for next race. Sign-ups are always open, so you can come in, sign up. Sign up as a reserve, always plenty of seats. Mercy's joined. How are you, Mercy?
Oh, I'm going well. Yourself?
Good, mate. I was just going to say I wasn't going to do any interviews, but that's all right. If you jumped in, we can have a chat.
Right.
So how was that? You were fighting with Wicked Vicky, I think, most of the race there.
Yeah, it was nice. I was sticking with, well, there was a pack of 4 of us, but then obviously with that pit stop, Yusuf got out in front of Ozzy and Luke, and I got out behind, so I just let them get away. But yeah, it was a nice race with Wicked Vicky for that second stint, and yeah, it was. He did have a pen, but I think we're just both racing that he didn't have it, and yeah, got P3 in the end.
Yeah, Wayno and I were talking. It was like you guys were battling for the P3 spot, and we're sort of saying it might have been a better idea to not fight and see if you can catch those Ferraris. Any thoughts about that, or were they too far
Uh,
up the road?
I think they were just doing the same thing that we were doing, just swapping on the straight with DRS. So
Yeah.
um, yeah, we weren't going to catch them, but we
Well
tried. But
done.
they were doing the same thing to pull away. So
Yeah. Well done. What do you think about next week's round one in Spain?
I think I'm away for it, but
Okay.
I'll have to double check.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I picked a driver that's going to the cricket for the first
I
race.
didn't realise, and I'll
Yeah.
check the dates.
All good,
But
all
yeah,
good.
it's a good track, so it should be some nice racing. But yeah, I think I will be missing it, unfortunately, because I do like it.
Maybe we
Yeah.
can get Matty AU into reserve.
He's a Red Bull driver now.
Yeah.
Might have to pull some
Just,
strings.
I'm just winding things up.
I'm sure Timmy will say yes and probably make him hit the wall, turn one or something. But
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, you probably don't want that to happen. But yes, if you get your tier two drivers to step up, it's always good practice for them, and I'm sure they'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Wayne, any comments for your tier one driver, Mercy?
Mercy, great drive, as I expected. Talk us through your race there, and were you holding Wicked Vicky up so Isa Rhino could have a better finish?
Well, to be honest, I probably shouldn't have been racing because I crashed out in the first one, but we won't talk about that. But no, Wicked Vicky had the pen, and Rhino was about 1.2 to 1.5 behind for most of it. So
Yeah.
I thought he may have been able to catch, but no, just racing with Wicked Vicky. So yeah, that was
Yeah.
about it.
Cool. Cool. So you're gonna more than likely missing Spain next week for the cricket. What's the track after Spain? Let me have that quick look.
Portugal, I think.
Portugal.
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah,
Um,
Portimao, and then onto Monza. How do you go around Portimao?
I won't tell you because you won't like my answer.
Oh no!
But I'm looking forward to round 3.
Looking forward around to
I'll
Monza.
do a bit of practice. Not one of my
Yeah,
favourites, Portugal, but it's a
I like,
nice
I like
track though.
Portugal myself. It's a good track for racing. Right? It's a bit of a roller coaster ride around, but yeah, looking forward to a good season. We in comms with Isa Rhino today.
Nah, just in a PlayStation party
Ice
with
party.
Medi, so
Okay.
yeah. In the
Medi
season,
was
I'll probably jump in. So
Medi was engineering for you.
here and there.
Yeah. When he wasn't looking at U-Porn.
Yeah.
But anyway, well that's it. That's it from me, and thanks for tuning in over in Twitchland. Racing for real. When's it start, Battle Cat?
Starts next week, Friday night. What time is it? 8 p.m. Australian Eastern for T3. Saturday 5 p.m. for T2, and Sunday 5 p.m. for T1 over in Barcelona, Spain.
Well, that's it from me tonight. Good night, folks. Enjoy your racing. This has been Inter's Racing League. Tier 1 Preseason Bahrain. Let's hope we've dropped the mic enough. Good night.
Good night, everyone.